Nikki in WA, how are things this week?
Hi Sam, still having a bit of a challenge over in WA at the moment. There's been 11 properties that have sold for the month of March, so we're tracking along but a little bit slower than we'd like. We're actually trying to price our properties ahead of the market at the moment to create a market within a market, if you will, and those homes that are representing exceptional value are starting to get a bit of interest, which is good.
So this week we talked to Nigel Dalton, the Chief Inventor at REA. What sorts of cool things did you take away from his presentation?
The biggest takeaway for me with Nigel was about being the agent of the future and looking at your community as not just buyers and sellers, but creating an ecosystem within your community, if you will, and nurturing those connections. So instead of just looking at your buyers and sellers, speak with your mortgage brokers, your tradies going through your rental properties, try and connect with as many people as possible, and in turn you're going to end up being top of mind when people need help with real estate.
Nathan Krasansky from Home Prezzo, so he gave you some cool content marketing tools. Have you had a play with those yet?
Absolutely, I sunk my teeth into those straight away. I was really blown away with his software that he's got. Delivering your suburb reports, not just on a flimsy piece of paper, but a really cool interactive program that you can punch out on social media showing your suburb reports.
So we're nearly at the halfway mark now. What is one thing out of the last few weeks that you've really tried to put into practice?
Don't be afraid to share your journey and don't be afraid to be honest about it. At the end of the day, that all helps you become top of mind. So it all comes back to that same part of being your local celebrity, and when anyone thinks real estate, you want them to think you. So don't be afraid about sharing the ups and the downs.
And a tip of the week for this week?
My tip of the week is using videos. Videos is something that isn't really done in our market over here, so we're going to try and step outside the box and introduce it into Baldivis. A lot of people just think that, photos are the way to go, but what we've really learnt from Nigel is forward thinking. Just because something's always been done or, is the norm, don't subscribe to that, step out from that, be something different, especially in a market that's looking for something different.
Great tips there, look forward to checking in with you next week.
Thanks Sam. Vote for Nikki.